So my dad has been a truck driver for the last 20 years. He actually started his own trucking company a couple years ago, and I decided that I wanted to see what trucking was about. My uncle, he told me about the program because that's the program he went through. My family was a huge support. Um, they helped me with utilities, rent, whatever I needed, because at the time when I first went to the program, I was working two jobs, but the jobs that I was working, they wouldn't allow me to attend school. So I had to make a decision. So I'm like, what do I do? So I put those jobs on hold and I said, I'm going to just go for it. And I thank God that I did because it has already changed my life. And I really am grateful for the program. And I just wish other people would just give it a try because it can be tedious. It wasn't an overnight process. It took a couple months, but those months was well worth it. Even the struggle that I went through during those months, they had my back. I went to On Track Trucking. When I first went there, I had already had my permit. That first week was just smooth sailing because I had already done that portion of it. I had to still go to class and, just still make sure that I was on track with what they were, teaching and stuff like that. But the school was amazing. I remember the first day on the yard and the instructor pulled open the hood of that truck and I just panicked. I'm like, there's no way that I can learn all these parts under here. But in 3 days, I could tell you every part in there because I was determined. It wasn't an option for me not to succeed or not to pass. I was determined to know every part of that truck that I needed to know in order for me to move forward. So I studied day in, day out. My children, my husband, everybody, they helped me get to this point. I can't say I did it by myself because I had a lot of support. I work for Universal. It's a truck driving company in Arlington. We haul General Motors parts. And all we do is drop and hook. So I just pretty much just unhook and hook the trailer. And I go back between their locations, just picking up different empty trailers and loaded trailers. It's definitely a huge change, but it was change that was worth it. I'm always telling people, the resources are there. I'm always telling them when they ask me, how did you do it? What did you do? I tell them everything I went through and what I did. So if it worked for me, I'm pretty sure if you put in effort, you can do the same thing. It seems intimidating at first, but with God, all things are possible. So just step out on faith and just go for it.